Virgo, welcome to your love reading for August 2025. I hope that you are all doing well. We're going to jump right into it. First, I'll be pulling some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy surrounding your love life, and then we'll be diving even deeper with tarot to get all of the details. So this reading may resonate if you or your person have a Virgo sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other strong Virgo placements. Also, be sure to check out the readings for your other signs as well as your person signs, because they may offer additional perspectives or angles to your situation. But enough of me talking, Virgo, let's dive right into it. So let's see the overall theme and energy for you for this month surrounding your love life. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. This is such a beautiful card. Have faith, hold faith, whatever it is that you are trying to bring in, trying to manifest. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, and maybe we'll see with the cards, but this could be a period, like a universal test of some sort, or at least it may feel that way at this time. But you need to keep faith in whatever it is that you are desiring, because I feel as though the energy is building. Okay. Let's grab another card here. Tell me more about Virgo for August 2025 in their love life. Please show me the energy surrounding Virgo's love life, please, Spirit. Boundaries. Okay. So this could be your energy. This could be the person that you are connecting with. But there's a sense of boundaries. We're going to have to dive a bit deeper into all of this. But from these two cards, I am sensing that someone here is holding boundaries. I'm just getting the word gatekeeper. And it's almost like someone may be wondering if they should give up in a situation. Now, for some of you, as I said before, you could be holding boundaries, but I'm sensing that for some of you, many of you, you may be dealing with someone where there are some boundaries up. And boundaries, healthy boundaries are good, but when it's blocking off a connection or preventing the ability to bond, then that's when it can be disruptive and not healthy. Let's draw another one here. Tell me more, please, Spirit. What's going on here? 2 weeks. So something may come in within the next 2 weeks. I actually am doing this reading in the middle of August. So this may be about something playing out within the 2 weeks, or maybe something happened within the last 2 weeks. Very interesting. At the bottom of the deck, defense mechanism. So that's what I was getting. I was wondering if there was like a boundary here that someone was setting, or someone had some walls up. Someone could have some defense mechanisms where another person feels blocked out, Virgo. But this is saying have faith in your dreams. So you may be desiring to have a deeper bond with this person, or for something to develop, or for something to move forward here. I feel like there is this loosening that will be coming in. I don't know why I'm getting the word loosening. Okay, that was very loud. I do not even have a window open. So maybe that's a sign for someone. Maybe someone here drives motorcycles, likes fast cars, something like that. Or maybe this is going to be quicker than you think. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo at the bottom of the Moonology deck. You are good enough. You may be questioning that for some of you. Okay? Friendship at the bottom of the deck for this. So does someone feel friend zoned here? Or maybe this is a friendship for some of you. But let's get into the tarot and see what this is all about. I really want to dive deep here with you all. Everything has been pre-shuffled, but we're still going to give this a go and a bit of a shuffle here, see if we have any cards that want to fly out. But we're going to be checking out the current situation, the block, the past, and what has led up to the situation, your person's energy, your energy, and then the overall outcome for the month. And I'm also picking up that for some of you, it could extend an additional 2 weeks, this reading. So for some of you, this may be a valid reading the first 2 weeks of September. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, okay. 8 of Wands in the reverse as the challenge. So there is something that is delayed, slowed. Queen of Wands, there could be a fire sign here, but that is not necessary. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Knight of Cups in the reverse, representing your person. The High Priestess in the reverse, representing you. So we have Pisces, Cancer energy, so maybe you have some of that in your chart, but that is not necessary. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so I actually like this because I feel like there's going to be some sort of truth coming out or some sort of realizations, like looking at something for what it really is. But at the same time, if you've been very much in your head about something, over analyzing, there is this energy of stepping out of that. So I really do like that for you, Virgo. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment in the reverse. So I feel like there is this opportunity for some sort of wake-up call or renewal, but it just has not happened yet. So what I want to do here is I want to dive even deeper, get some more information. I want to clarify all of these cards. As a reader, it's just easier for me to do all at once. It really prevents a lot of going back and forth. So, I can just see everything. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it all on camera for that transparency, and then we are going to dive deep. All right, Virgos, let's get into this. So I'm just going to turn some of these cards upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine, but we're going to go through everything one by one. And again, I did draw all of the cards on camera for that transparency. After I drew the cards, I actually went and made a cup of coffee and decided to meditate on all of this because there was just so much coming in for me. And I feel like this is going to be a very, very specific message. So do me a favor, if this resonates with you, please let me know below. This is one of the more specific messages that I've gotten in a very long time. So we're going to be starting off with the past energies. For some of you, this may be the more recent past. For others of you, the more distant. And maybe for some of you, you are going through this energy right now, which is signaling that you will soon be shifting out of these energies into the more recent energies. So, which we'll get into. But we have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles upright. We do have the King and the Queen of Wands, even though the King is in the reverse, so that's a match. So I feel like this here is representing two people. Let me know if anyone here has heavy fire in their chart. But what I am really getting here, the Queen of Wands upright, this is telling me, especially as the main card that we drew, that the energy between you and this person was very magnetic. It was confident, and it may have been outwardly attractive. It's like the couple where people just see you two together and you two just look good, right? Like that's the vibe that I'm getting here. And both people, you two were very drawn to each other's energy, passion, presence. Okay. This card is a card of self-assurance, visible appeal. There's chemistry here. There's that certain spark between you two. Okay. I mean, I'm loving this energy so far. But with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, this undercuts this a little bit though. Because even though there's this attraction and presence and two people feeling like, it's a good match, something wasn't quite developing here, at least in the way that someone hoped. And there could have been a sense of impatience on someone's end, or like I'm getting efforts that didn't yield visible results, not seeing the fruits of your labor because the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, or just feeling that the investment of time, emotion, effort, it just wasn't paying off. The King of Wands in the reverse is telling me that maybe there was, this is one storyline. That's why I'm saying maybe here. But for some of you, there could have been a misuse of how someone was leading in this connection. So this could show up as, for some of you, okay, because I'll explain the two different storylines. Either one, someone was controlling, okay, there could have been some controlling tendencies, some arrogance, pushing for things to happen on one person's terms. And so if that is the case for you, then this match between the king and the king and the queen, it's like the chemistry was matched, but the dynamic of power or direction, it was uneven. But alternatively, the King of Wands in the reverse could also be someone who doesn't really know how to step up into that leadership, right? And it could have been this queen, and male or female, doesn't matter, but this queen could have been waiting for the other person to step it up, right? But anyway, there was just something off here about how someone was leading, and it could have been this dynamic of power in some way, shape, or form, or like this person just wasn't stepping up. The Ace of Pentacles upright, though, it shows that there was a tangible offer or opportunity in the mix, though. Okay, something that could have been built on, but the surrounding cards are really suggesting that it just may have been handled in a way that favored someone's comfort zone or what they wanted or their vision over like the mutual growth. So yes, magnetic, passionate connection, but frustration with the lack of progress is what I'm getting, and potential power or control imbalances. And there could have been some ego or stubbornness tied into the mix, but ultimately, yes, there's an opportunity. There was an opportunity for something real here, or, it could have just been about what someone wanted. For some of you, this could be a conventional relationship, marriage. For others of you, maybe this opportunity was that commitment, right? But for others of you, this could have been something within the connection, within the commitment, like agreeing upon something, right? So that's what I'm getting. A lot of magnetism, a lot of confidence. Let's pull a few oracle cards here for this before we move on. But it felt very vibrant, very alive. Someone may have been abandoned here. It could have happened out of nowhere. Let's see what this is. Third party. What is going on? Pride. Oh, okay. If you have Aries in your chart, or if your person does, and I'm literally getting like goosebumps here. Go check out my Aries reading. I feel like if you if someone has Aries, go check that one out. I feel like there could be a bit of a crossroads here, numbing at the bottom of the deck. If you don't have Aries in your chart, that's fine though. We'll see. We'll see what comes up here. Okay. Longing at the bottom of the deck. So okay, so there could have been a lack of tangible progress here for some of you because there was some sort of third party involvement here. Person, place, thing, concept, idea. It doesn't need to be a person. For some of you, this is just for some of you. I mean, again, this could have been someone's work. This could have been someone's hobbies, friend group, family. It doesn't need to be a romantic partnership, you know, like a karmic. I'm not seeing that yet, but maybe, you know, for some of you it is. But I am feeling that it's like someone they were showing up here. There could have been this power dynamic. The results or the fruits of your labor, like this wasn't progressing because there was some sort of interference here. Someone may have walked away or someone may have felt abandoned. Even if this person recently, like the person that you're dealing with, was dealing with a third party previously, like let's say that they are technically single, but there's still some sort of energetic tie with a past person. With this pride and ego, I wonder if they were kind of leaving someone, like maybe they walked away from someone here, but they're, you know, one foot in, one foot out, or that person was still, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like keeping them in their orb a little bit. But someone was hoping for a return. And with this card, this could have felt like just a very negative opportunity. Now, why did I say negative opportunity? Wow. So for some of you, whatever was being offered here, someone may have felt like it, you know, it wasn't a good opportunity, like it was tainted or something. Like you two didn't get off to a good start. I'm just genuinely feeling that you met someone here, because this is the only way that all of this makes sense. You met someone here and things weren't, you weren't seeing the fruits of your labor because there was still some sort of energetic tie to a third party, person, place, thing, concept, idea. So there was still potential, okay? And I feel like there was frustration by the lack of tangible progress. The potential was there, but the effort wasn't bearing fruit, or time kept slipping, okay? Things were uneven. There was an imbalance. One person could have been leaning into control or wanting things to unfold on their terms, especially if they were still connected with pride and ego to some sort of third party. But the opportunity for something real existed, something that could have been built on, even if it didn't fully take shape. Okay? And so with have faith in your dreams and boundaries, it's like this person, there could have, I'm getting that there were some sort of boundaries that could not get this connection over this hump because there was this energetic tie, like I keep saying over and over. And so it's like you're holding the line or having faith in your dreams, like this card says, or just having faith in the situation that it'll work out the way that it needs to. Wow. So let's get into the more current energies. The Hierophant, the Three of Wands, Taurus energy, by the way, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. So off the bat, I'm going to pull some cards because, I mean, The Hierophant is about doing things the right way, according to, an agreed set of regrets. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps, Virgo. Regret, nostalgia. Someone regrets what happened in the past. Yeah, someone was, their pride and ego, it's like they wanted their cake and eat it, and they wanted to eat it too. Someone, it's like they checked out or something because of a third party, or oh my gosh. So I feel like, this person is regretting whatever. We're gonna dive really deep into this. Stress. Distance. Someone wants to heal the separation, the block, space, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Yeah, I think this person was dealing with a karmic. I feel like this person, they want to heal this, and they're stressed out about it. There's distance between the two of you. But with these cards, this is like, I feel like this person's going to try to do something in the right way. Maybe for some of you, maybe you're married to this person or in something conventional, and they checked out for a third party in the past. Let me know if that's the case. But Hierophant is the energy of tradition, commitment, or doing things the right way, like I said previously. And regardless of what this connection currently is or was, there is this pull to do the right thing or to do something the right way. And the Three of Wands shows the vision of expansion. This could be sending out a message, looking ahead to what could be built or reached together. It's a very future-focused card, and so this is really showing momentum here and some sort of readiness to see, well, what comes after this. 10 of Wands reversed. I like this in the reverse because this is like, okay, in order to move forward, something needs to be laid down to rest, to lay the burdens down, the tension, or some sort of emotional weight that's been dragging on. It's about release and making things feel lighter. The Six of Cups in the reverse. This ties this release directly to the past, old memories, unresolved emotional ties, nostalgia, like we just pulled, okay? Something with the past. So it's the past is still influencing the present, and the mutual energy is now about confronting it so it doesn't dictate the future. And there, yeah, I feel like this could be about trying to do this the right way. Someone could be returning here, coming back, trying to heal this. I'm going to be honest with you. This, like, if this is like playing out now, or this person went to a third party, and I'm getting goosebumps again, it may not even last that long. I feel like this person could come back pretty quickly. And like I said, for some of you, this may be an actual relationship. This could also be someone who has Taurus in their chart, by the way, with the Hierophant. I'm feeling this like tickle in my throat, so I feel like I'm about to cough. It feels like someone needs to speak up here. But there's some sort of message I feel like is being sent out. I feel like this person wants to rekindle things, and there's tension and stress around releasing this blockage, okay, getting over this hurdle. Let's take a look at the challenger block. I mean, all reversals make sense. 8 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, 6 of Wands in the reverse, and the 4 of Cups in the reverse. So the main card here with the 8 of Wands in the reverse, this is delays and stalled progress, ultimately. And it may feel like the flow is getting interrupted, slow communication. It could be circumstances, timing, someone's hesitance even. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a deeper layer because this is like mismanagement, this 2 of Pentacles here. Okay, it's like mismanagement of priorities or imbalance. This can be literal, like juggling too much and just dropping the ball, or something emotional where the connection isn't given the consistency or consistent focus it needs to thrive. But look at this. It's like we got 6 of Wands in reverse, pride and ego, 2. You have to be careful with this person, Virgo, because this person, and I'm just getting this now, I want to make sure. Is this person still dealing? Oh my gosh. Is this person still dealing with this third party? Yeah. Mirroring at the bottom of the deck. A change needs to happen. This person needs to step into the energy of change to really make things fair. Things may feel very foggy. The 6 of Wands in reverse is this pride and ego. Like, this person is mismanaging a lot here because of their pride and ego. Alternatively, and at the same time, someone else may not be really feeling seen. Someone could be feeling underappreciated, not acknowledged. You know, one or both people may feel that their efforts are just not being recognized, or their presence in the connection isn't being acknowledged. I mean, please let me know if this is resonating with you below and what the real story is here. And the 4 of Cups in reverse, it's like someone's trying to get out of some sort of rut with this 4 of Cups in the reverse, trying an emotional rut, or like a place of disinterest, but there's this risk of opportunities being overlooked or brushed past because the focus isn't fully engaged. So there's a desire for progress, but there's delays in this mismanagement keeping things slow. Opportunities here for opportunities for emotional connection is what I want to say. Risk being missed or underplayed with the 4 of Cups in reverse here and all this. So I'm just gonna put this out there. It's like, I feel like this person wants to work on things with you, but you need to triple check that this person has let go of whatever this third party is. Because it's this vibe of this person, it didn't work out in the past, you weren't seeing progress, that someone wanted things on their terms. Things may have gone, I should say, some things may have turned sideways here, gone sideways. Now this person, it's like they want to work on whatever this is and put the burdens down and work on this blockage and heal it. But then the block is like, well, are you sure about that? Because, you know, it's like, for me, I'm reading this person's energy, and I would say to them, like, are you sure about that? Like, are you sure you want to heal this? Or are you still dealing with the blockages that you need to deal with? Right? Like, because it's not between you and this person. It's this person. It's the blockage is because of them, because they're not dealing. They're still coming in with this lack of change. So be mindful of that. This is frustrating me, Virgo. Let's take a look at this person's energy. I don't even want to say your person's energy, but this person's energy. Knight of Cups in reverse. So this could be a water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 7 of Swords. Strength, Leo energy, and the Tower in the reverse. So, oh my gosh, this is frustrating me. Knight of Cups in reverse is this main energy. It shows hesitance or inconsistency in offering something, I would say a genuine expression. So this could be hot and cold feelings. This could be someone saying the things that you want to say or presenting charm without follow through. And it's not necessarily malicious, but it can come across as someone who is just unreliable emotionally unreliable. That's where I was going with this. And I really don't like it with the Seven of Swords upright. Okay. Because, and I'm going to say it, Virgo, I'm telling you this because I read the cards. I don't sugarcoat. I don't lie. I don't do this stuff just to get views. I'm literally reading the cards with what they're saying because, and this isn't saying that this is 100%, what's going to happen, but you can take this information and put it in your back pocket and see if you intuitively connect with this message. And if you see the signs, if you see the patterns, then you can go from there and make your own autonomous decision with, how you want to approach this. And for some of you, this may really just be confirming your suspicions. But once we get to the end, you will see the truth and clarity in all this. But the Seven of Swords, this is this deceptive or this sneakiness flying under the radar. And it can make it difficult for you to discern the truth or what's real. There's this energy of just, this is very strategic too. This person doesn't want a tower moment. And Strength is telling me that this person is holding back, like they are exercising control over their emotions, over their reactions. It's a composed exterior, even if internally they could be experiencing confusion or tension. This person does not want to argue, I can tell you that. The Tower in the reverse reinforces that they're actively trying to avoid disruption, conflict, or some sort of major shakeup here. And with the Seven of Swords, this person is sidestepping. Okay, they're sidestepping the necessary conversations and necessary things that they need to do because of fear of some sort of fallout, okay, which very much aligns with this energy. It's like passive avoidance, I guess you could say. So they're containing emotional expression. And I feel like they're being very strategic about how they go about this. They don't want any sort of big confrontation because they don't want to change. I'm guessing that. I don't know yet. We have to pull the cards. Everything else prior to what I said, I'm reading the cards. But I know this person has to make some changes. The answer is yes. Yes, they do need to make changes. Understanding. Union. Mirroring at the bottom of the deck. This person wants union, but I feel like they're avoiding the difficult conversations. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Depth, awareness, importance, value. At the bottom of the deck, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. So remember when we saw this at the bottom of the deck, we've got defense mechanisms and then boundaries, right? This person is still being resistant, suppressing certain things. I feel like this person wants things to be good between the two of you. And so there's this energy of wanting to put the burdens down and resolve whatever happened in the past here, whether or not they went towards a third party or, it's it's very much, and I'm not saying that this is what's going on, but this energy, if I'm reading it, it's very much like, and I'm going to use this as such like a modern day thing just to get the point across. It's like meeting someone and feeling that spark right away. Things are going well, the connection is strong, and then boom, it's like hitting a wall. Progress stalls. They start to pull back, partly because their energy is tied up elsewhere, you know? Now they're circling back, wanting to mend things, but the approach is slow and not handled in the way that it needs to be. There's still resistance. Even if they recognize your worth and value that you bring to their life and who you are as a person. I feel like this person puts you on a pedestal of like, you know, you are like it. You like they could have this incredible life with you and all of this. But there's this immature energy to them as well because they're not making the changes that they need to make. They're juggling. There's ego issues. And yeah, it's just a very frustrating thing. This person does want union though. They do want to come back together. And so they're coming back into your life, but there's still, I'm sensing at least right now, that there's still resistance, there's still boundaries, but they're daydreaming about you, they're fantasizing about you. There's awareness of, you know, what you mean to them, value, this connection. But they have to let go of this other, whether it's a person, place, thing, concept, idea, whatever it is, they need to deal with it. That's what I'm really getting here. So let's get into your energy here with the, oh, here. I was going to pull oracles, but I was like, you know, we'll go into this. So High Priestess in the reverse, Pisces, Cancerian energy, and Pisces again with the Hanged Man. So maybe for some of you, you have Pisces in your chart, but that's not necessary. But this High Priestess reverse card, as the main card suggests, that, you know, you could be feeling a bit disconnected or even second guessing, you know, your intuition. Don't do that. Connect with your intuition because I feel like deep down, you know exactly what's going on. This can also say that you are withholding. Either you're keeping your thoughts and feelings under wraps or just sensing that this other person is keeping something from you. And with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is confirming just lack of clarity or truth. You know, communication is muddled or even avoided. And there's no directness. It's hard to see the path forward. And Hanged Man upright, I mean, this is kind of very much confirming. All these cards are confirming each other because you're in a suspended state. You could be waiting, observing, possibly trying to gain perspective. But this pause also reinforces the lack of this tangible movement. And it's like if this person comes in and talks with you and there is this reunion, you're still like, okay, let's see what energy you're going to bring in. Let's see what you're going to show up with. Let's see if there's going to be a change, right? And so 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, I don't really think you're putting much effort into this, at least not consistently. So and it could be because you feel like it's not really reciprocated or it wasn't in the past. So everything, it feels stalled because this person's slow. So you're just like, well, you know, maybe you're matching that energy. Maybe you're just like, no, I'm not going to put energy into that. And you just may not be sure of the investment without more openness from this other person is what I'm really getting here. Let's get some oracle cards here. Because I feel like, you know, this person down here, they're being careful about how much they reveal. There's indecision in a way. They don't want conflict. And I feel like you may be questioning your, like, whether you are reading the situation correctly, Virgo. Observer. Okay, yes. Remember, I was like, you're just observing. Yes, exactly. Karmic partner. So, yeah, I feel like you, oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. You are observing. Okay. I'm going to be right back. My dog got his ball, and this is... Yeah, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Virgo. He wasn't going to stop. So, I feel like you should trust your intuition about the situation. Without clear communication and this person being transparent, though, it's hard to feel grounded. So, instead of pushing, I feel like you're paused, okay? You're in observation mode, pulling back your effort, and you're just not willing to invest more here. So I feel like you are observing whether or not, like, this person's with the karmic, or what's going on with this person in the karmic, because this person's not telling you. I feel like this person may just not want to talk about it. Maybe for you, I'm getting with this question mark, you could be questioning, was there a karmic? Who is this person? I'm getting that just for some of you. Now, was there another person? Because I feel for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, you weren't really 100% sure what was going on, but you had this intuition. Trust that. For others of you, you did know that this person abandoned this situation to go towards a third party, or there was some sort of energetic tie there, is what I'm getting. So let's take a look at the outcome here. The Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Star in the reverse, Aquarius energy, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Off the bat, I do want to pull some cards here. Let's see, what is this? Okay, we're gonna, oh my gosh. Who are you dealing with, Virgo? Who is this person? Tell me more about each of those. Deception communicate. Okay, deception communicate. Be careful. Fear return. Action. I'm not a fan of this person, Virgo. I'll tell you that much. At least not from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. What I'm getting from this is Eight of Swords in the reverse is the main card. It does show a breakthrough in perspective, okay? The mental fog or overthinking, that's going to lift, okay? So you are going to be able to see the situation clearly, you know, without fear or maybe some sort of self-imposed limitations. Like, you're going to be able to trust your intuition. You may get this like aha moment with your intuition, like, okay, like, I was right. The Star reversed does tell me that there are still doubts there, even as this sense of like mental chains loosen a bit. There's doubts about whether this, you're just feeling doubts, but the Eight of Cups in reverse is telling me that this situation's not over. There's a reluctance on both parties to walk away for good. It's like something keeps pulling you two back, even if it isn't fully resolved. And the Ten of Swords upright brings in this realism. There's this acknowledgement of pain or betrayal or difficulty that's been experienced. And so there's no more pretending the wounds didn't happen. It's about looking them in the eye and deciding whether they can be moved through, or, what to do about this. So I feel like a situation's going to come back around, and this person, they may come in. I feel like this person is going to return. I feel like there could be deceptive communication here. I wouldn't be surprised if, be careful with this person, Virgo, if this person tries to play the victim here about maybe why they didn't come in sooner, or play the victim to try to justify what they did previously. And just putting that out there, they may be like saying something and then seeing like how you respond or like you react. So be careful with what you say. Let this person just like say what they need to say, if you even engage with this person. But be careful about the narrative that this person tries to bring forth. But I feel like you are going to be taking off the blindfold, and you're going to see the situation for what it is. Even if this person is trying to be deceptive, even if, it doesn't matter. You may see through. It's like you've seen this before, whether it was with this person or another situation. It's like you see this pattern. You've seen this pattern before. It's almost like, and this is an example. This is not what I'm saying it is, but you know how they say if someone calls all of their exes crazy, then, that's a red flag. That's just an example. I don't know if you've heard that or not. I certainly have. But it's almost like this person is coming in with one of your well-known red flags. and it just, yeah, breaking point. Ooh. Yeah, so there's going to be a breaking point here is what I'm sensing. I feel like you are going to empower yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you are going to be, this could come back up, and I'm sensing very much so. It's like you're taking the blindfold off. This person could try to like be charming about it, or be, say what they want to say. And I feel like you're not going to let something go with 8 of Cups in reverse, and like you're fine with this 10 of Swords energy. You're fine with like ending this, even if it doesn't, like, even if it's painful. Like you're ready to just like close this out, even if it gets a little dirty or, difficult. You might even call this person out. I wouldn't be surprised. So I feel like there's a breaking point. It's like this is the last straw, and it could be, for most of you, I feel like this is this person like approaching you, and you've just had it. Alternatively, if there has been ongoing communication at this point, I feel like you're like, I need to know what's going on. Like, what's going on with this karmic? Like, what's going on here? What is this? Because this confusion, I feel like it has caused turmoil. It has affected you. It has felt unstable. The situation has felt unstable because this person has essentially been keeping you in limbo and concealing third party, peers, attachments. For some of you, maybe you met this person on a dating app, and this is just for a few of you, and they've just been continuously out there dating and doing what it is that they want, right? But ultimately what I'm getting here, Virgo, is like you have had enough. You've been observing them. You're paying attention. You're cluing in. You have to trust yourself with this person, because at the end of the day, what you need to pay attention to, regardless of the whys and why this person is doing that or what's going on behind the scenes, This person is not showing up in the way that you want, that you need, that you deserve, right? Does it really matter why? Do all these little things matter? Maybe, for closure and so forth, but in the grand scheme of things, this person is not showing up and is not meeting your standards. They're not showing up in the way that they should. They're not respecting you. They're not showing that they value you, even though they definitely are. They are aware. It's like they know that, like, they see clearly the value in you. So what you have to know is, like, this, the way that they're treating you, Virgo, has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with them, their character, their traumas, things that they need to work through. But I feel like this person would rather put on a show and look a certain way than be open and deep and so forth. And like, be transparent, honestly. Chasing ecstasy, chasing thrills. I mean, come on. Ecstasy, yeah, chasing thrills, excitement, good time, toxicity, boundaries. So you may be saying no to this person. Like, no, like, we're drawing the line here. I'm done. No more. I'm not just trying to spend time with you. Like, I feel like you are wanting to intentionally date or intentionally be with this person and look for a future, work on a future, and this person's just kind of playing games and leaving you in limbo. So Virgo, let's personalize all of this a little bit more. We're going to do a very quick pick a card. If you don't like pick a cards, if you don't know what that is, don't worry. All you have to do is pick numbers 1, 2, or 3. If you don't like pick a cards, this is optional. You don't have to do it. If you can't pick, you can go with the default pile, which is number 1. If you're just still drawn to that number, go for it. It can be your favorite number, the one that you're drawn to, whatever. Okay. So we're going to pull more information for each card, and we're going to personalize this outcome. Even though, honestly, I feel like, this person's energy is confusing and draining even to me. But this reading popped up for someone, right? Offer. So this person, for anyone that picked number 1, there's going to be an offer here. That's probably why this is coming up. Because someone is going to end up finding themselves in this situation. I haven't told you everything. Well, no kidding. I'm deeply attracted to you. Well, let's pull another card here. I'm sorry if I'm an Aries moon. I'm a Virgo Venus. I am very, this energy is very frustrating to me for you, for anyone who is dealing with this offer commitment. So is this person coming back to offer you a commitment with the, remember that Hierophant card? For some of you it could be. But I feel like if that's the case, you are going to be like, I need to know everything. And if this person, if I'm being hard on this person, let me know in the comments, I hope we can work through this. So yeah, this person's going to come in. They're going to offer commitment. They haven't told you everything. I hope they do. They want to work through this. That may be what you need, Virgo. It really depends on where you are in this situation, right? If you want to move forward, go ahead. If not, free will is at play. You can close the door. I'm fighting my own battles at the bottom of the deck, but remember, don't allow this person to play victim. This is, this protective energy of mine is coming out right now because. So number 2, pause. So if you chose number 2, pause, recognition, contemplation. So there's a slower energy here. This This person probably does need some time to do a lot of soul searching. I'm fighting my own battles. Let me pull that for the first one. So maybe there's an overlap between 1 and 2. I hold back. No kidding. So these parts of the readings, or these messages that I'm pulling for 1, 2, or 3, you know, I've already mentioned a lot of this throughout the entire reading. So this could be confirmation based on the number that you picked, that's kind of, you know, that's where this person is at, or that part of the reading is for you, especially. So yeah, I mean, this person, there's a pause here. They recognize this connection, but they're dealing with their own dramas, their own battles, so they're holding back. This person may, you know, I hope that they realize that whatever they did here in the past, they went about it the wrong way, and they could be in their own corner right now, realizing that they have to kind of close up loose ends or deal with that so that they don't come back in and repeat the same mistake. For 3, if you chose 3, you have crossroads and received release at the bottom of the deck. The grass wasn't greener. Yeah, like I said, so this is like, this person, it's like you two were doing good. This person went to a third party and now they're back. Again, if you have Aries in your chart, or your person does, go check out the Aries reading that I just, it was like the last reading that I posted. You're on my mind. Maybe this person received a message from you the last time and they have to figure out, like, there's 1 of 2 ways. I miss you at the bottom of the deck. This is what I'm getting. Either A, the last time you talked with this person or exchanged a message with them, you said the last thing. And they're at a crossroads. Or you had the final say in something, or something was received. Or there's possibly, it could be that, or it's just this understanding, right? That they're at a crossroads and they have to make a decision because the grass wasn't greener, and they're thinking about you. They are trying to figure out what to do here. So there's something that was received. It could have been something that you said, right? Maybe for some of you, you are doing the ultimatum. Like, tell me everything. Like, I need to know. That's just for some of you, because I feel like you could be very fed up. For pile 3, I'm going to pull 1 more card because I'm just feeling called to, especially with this received card. I want to know more. Healing. Self-worth. Mask. So yeah, this person had a mask on. It's like, do they want to heal? It's like, it could have to do with their self-worth, that they know what they did was wrong. There could be embarrassment, ego. It's like, there's an opportunity to heal this. You could have literally given them, either an earful, or this was their karma, or whatever, they received it. And I'm just getting like this, like, I know, like, I messed up here. And so there's a crossroads. Like, they can go towards you. They can choose to heal this. But I feel like first they need to heal what's within them. And Virgo, that's the right thing to do. You do not want this person coming back unhealed because, like I said, in the blocked challenge position, they have a lot to work through. They do. So as this person's thinking about you, and I mean, the grass wasn't greener. If you're seeking closure, here it is. The grass wasn't greener for this person. There's a lot of regret. So I really hope that it helped any Virgo out there who is dealing with this situation. Let me know below if you feel comfortable sharing. This was a very specific message, so let me know below. Let me know if you like this pick a card, and let me know if you picked 1, 2, or 3. And yeah, so that's what I have for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I just came back to YouTube recently, so of course it helps the channel grow and so forth. But yeah, I hope to see you next time. I love you all so much. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.